What up, Dokkanners? They have released the live stream link for the upcoming 11th anniversary part 2 broadcast. February 13th, 6:30 p.m. PST is the start time. Both Global and JP will be having their separate respective live streams, but it'll be covering the same stuff. Obviously, we'll have our captions on Global, however limited they are. But if you want to know exactly what time it's going to be dropping for you in your time zone, click the link in the description down below. You guys can see right there where it what the time will be for you. For me, February 13th, 6:30 p.m. is 2.5 hours after Global's daily reset. Now, a little housekeeping about this. It's very likely the banners are going to be dropping 6.5 hours after this, which is great, I guess, in the sense that very soon after the info, they actually release the characters as a consumer. But as a content creator, this spells disaster for me. Because if you look at the raffle ticket missions, the raffle ticket missions should be dropping concurrently with the banner's release. These things are meant to be used to obtain a chance to enter for, you know, your link skill orbs, your stones and whatnot. There are 2 ways to get raffle tickets. 1 is through the missions, but that's limited. And then 2 is through summons. They're not going to drop these raffle ticket missions separately from the summons because that's kind of messed up. So I feel like this is a confirmed release date for the banners, which sucks for me as a content creator, but for consumers, it's better than nothing. I'm sure some people would have wanted it to release right away. I personally don't want that because then I have no time for videos. But anyway, that is what is the deal. Also, oh, by the way, I need to ask you guys something, okay? On the JP side, they have announced the return of the comedy duo and what's her name? Ishikawa, the MC. They were at the Genki Damatsuri event doing the Gekishin nonsense. But these guys are coming back. They are returning from last year. I need to ask you guys, okay? This is the comedy duo. I believe his name is Pekopa. Please tell me I'm not the only one who can't stop making this comparison. Tell me you see it. Wilson Fisk, Pekopa. Wilson Fisk, Pekopa. Wilson Fisk, Pekopa. Wilson Fisk, Pekopa. Really? Come on. Y'all see it, right? 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 All right, anyway. That being said, let's go ahead and jump in and discuss the main topic of the video, which is predicting leader skills. You guys have been curious about my thoughts on what the potential leader skills are going to be. So before we jump into that, let me just make sure you guys understand, this is the Dokkan Festival. This is the Carnival. This was confirmed in the reveal stream itself. I'm sure a lot of people missed out on that because, like me, people were probably freaking out over the beautiful animations and whatnot. But it is confirmed that the Dokkan Fest, the Super Saiyan 4s are the Dokkan Fest. The UI Royal Blue are the Carnival. Also, the secondary confirmation is that stupid leak yesterday where they showed the medals required to awaken the UI. They're all older medals. If they're older medals, then that means they don't require the new Dokkan Festival medal, which means there is no new Dokkan event, which means it's not a Dokkan Fest. So double confirmation. All right. So that being said, this leader skill is going to have either 1 or 2 220% leads straight up. And then here, this is going to have more of a mixture of leader skills. You're going to have 3 main categories, 3 subcategories. By the way, I just want to point out, I want to once again just have this on record in terms of my feelings regarding this. I think that this is good. I love that we're getting more flexibility with the leader skills. However, for a newer player, a less experienced player, or just a player in general who wants to have an easier time constructing a team, I think that this needs to be streamlined more in the game. Not necessarily as it's currently constructed, this is fine, but in game, this is an absolute nightmare for less experienced players or newer players to be able to filter through. Because consider the amount of combinations you have for leader skills. Watch my mouse, all right? Watch my mouse as I point to these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh crap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I just counted all combinations with the mains and the subs, and then as well as just the main leads by themselves. That's 12 combinations, which means if you're trying to be as thorough as you can in terms of looking at all your options for team building, you're gonna have to go through 10 or 12 different combinations, which if you're an experienced player, probably not that big a deal. But for newer players, it's kind of annoying. It's very tedious. So I hope that they will do something with this at some point where they kind of streamline the process in game. When you're trying to build a team, if you click on like the one category or something like that, you'll see there's like a button to show potential options under the leader skill. I don't know. There's got to be something. Y'all are the developers, not me. Just consider that. I'll let you guys know on the next community fest. Make sure you guys invite me. Okay. All right. So when we were trying to construct the leader skills for this, you have to consider compatibility with the part 1s, as well as compatibility with the part 2s, obviously amongst the 2 units, and the missions that are coming up. So the missions that are coming up do shed some light on some of the categories. Not this one. The EX missions only shows typing. It's the raffle tickets and the heated throwdown. So for the raffle tickets, GT Heroes is a category. I don't know if this is necessarily an absolute where you must factor this in, but this is my process. This is what I did. So GT Heroes is part of the equation. Realm of Gods is part of the equation. Naturally, this is regarding Tournament of Power. This is regarding the Super Saiyan 4s. And then down here, there's an extra category, All Out Struggle, which is kind of random. But these three categories need to be involved in some form or fashion. Whenever they release new content, new missions, the missions obviously are being done in such a way where you have to bring, you know, the new characters. So I don't know if this necessarily means they have to be the leader skill or if they simply just have to be in the category. I am assuming leader skill. I am also not very good at coming up with leader skills, so this is why I mainly relied on these little things. So please don't roast me. This is just my speculation. You guys can let me know what you think and make your own predictions in the comments. All right. So with that said, I've booted up All Out Struggle. I've booted up GT Heroes, and I've booted up... Oh. Okay. I booted up the wrong one. I booted up Reps of Universe 7. Dude, it's the Universe 7 bias, bro. It's real. Where's Realm of Gods? Realm of Gold. All right. There we go. Reps of Gods, Universe 7, GT Heroes, and All Out Struggle. All right. So here we go. Let's start with the Carnival unit. I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to say that the UI Royal Blue is going to be a physical unit. That is my prediction, and I am sticking to it. We are going to get a much needed addition to the physical side. Granted, we still need some tech. I mean, we have one. We have 1.5. We need more tech, but physical is also good. So that is my prediction. Don't question me on how I think that. And then for the leader skills, you might be a bit surprised to find out. Actually, this doesn't have to be. Let's do that. Realm of Gods, key +4, 220%. Accelerated Battle, key +3, 220%. Originally, I will admit, my original leader skill was Reps of Universe 7. Now, when you look at this, that doesn't work. Why? Compatibility with the part 1s. Neither one of these are Realm of God. Neither one of these are Reps of Universe 7. Oh, no, that's not true. Technically, they are from Universe 7, but they're not representatives of Universe 7 in the Tournament of Power conflict. So that does not work. So that is why I had to, unfortunately, remove this and throw in Accelerated Battle instead, because Accelerated Battle is one of those connective tissues that fits all of them. So if we look at like Super Saiyan 4 Goku, this is where Dokkan Info and these websites are very useful. And you click on like link buddies. If you see the Vegeta, it's not here. All right, let's go the other way. Let's go to you. And then we go to link buddies. I think we have Super Saiyan 4 in here. Yes, we do. Categories. Accelerated Battle, right? Accelerated Battle. That fits both of them, which is why this works. Also, Accelerated Battle works with like the Super Saiyan 4s, right? From the Shadow Dragon Saga. They are also Accelerated Battle. And on top of that, Universe Survival Saga UI Goku also fits. Actually, do they both fit Accelerated Battle? Only one of them has to. I know this guy does. But does Royal Bleu get Accelerated Battle? I don't think so. Yeah, he does not. So that's the UI part. So that works for all parties. I'm happy with this. The only thing that could change would maybe be like Realm of Gods gets the key +3 and the Accelerated Battle gets the key +4. I don't know. So yeah, that's the one. All right, moving on to the next one. My type guess for the Super Saiyan 4s is going to be tech. Now, when you consider the part 1s, you're probably thinking, Toon, that's stupid. We already got a tech. That is not enough of a reasoning to justify not having another type, another of the same type. During anniversaries, we have done that before, so this is not uncommon for it to happen. But the reason why I think tech should be the Super Saiyan 4s is because when you look at GT heroes in general, tech sucks. All right, everyone else has a good representative. AGL, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Int, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, or this guy when he gets his EZA. But, you know, for now, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Also, this guy's decent. Physical, you got the Super Saiyan 4s. You also have one of the best nukes in the game. I think that's it for physical. You got Pan. Pan's not a good representative, but still. You got two. You got the Super Saiyan 4s. STR, Spirit Bomb GT coming up. On top of that, you've got the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Two great slot one. Well, not slot ones, but two great reps for GT heroes. But then where's tech? Majub? Oh, Pan? No. I don't want to hear anybody say Pan. No, that's not happening. There is not a single good tech. What? There's not a single good tech unit. So that is why it needs to be Super Saiyan 4s. And what's great about this is that we already kind of have a precedent with GT, with green Super Saiyan 4s. So thanks, GT. Now, for leader skills, this one is a little more complex because it's Dokkan Festival, so we are getting 3 leader skills, 3 secondary leads. So this is what I came up with, and I will explain my rational. I will explain my reasoning right now. Okay, GT Heroes, because obviously Super Saiyan 4s, and it gives us a new leader skill for GT Heroes besides just the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Although this might be a little unnecessary. Well, no, it's fine. It's fine. GT Heroes is a pretty obvious one, so I think this is a good one to place in here. Power Beyond Super Saiyan accounts for both of the Part 1 characters. Both of them. They're both Beyond Super Saiyan. Are they both All Out Struggle? I've made All Out Struggle the 3rd primary lead. Let's check. So if we click on this, we go down to similarities between the 2 characters. All Out Struggle, no. So Power Beyond Super Saiyan will cover the Daima characters. All Out Struggle is here, honestly, just because of this. That's why I did it. As a main lead, not only will it cater to any All Out Struggle character in the broader capacity, but also it is just integrated into the character's design. I don't like this category because I never really understand it. Anytime you're gonna lose, you struggle. Like, everybody struggles. This is not a special category to me. Whatever. All right, extra stats. Pure Saiyans. It has to be Pure Saiyans. Pure Saiyans Power Beyond Super Saiyan covers Daima. All Out Struggle Pure Saiyans covers the reps of Universe 7. If we go to All Out Struggle here, we got Royal Bleu, right? He is a Pure Saiyan. He is also struggling all out. So that is the only way that that's going to work. So that accounts for Part 1 and the Part 2 anniversary characters. After that, it's just about polishing up the Super Saiyan 4s and what they would be associated with. GT Heroes, Giant Ape Power, great. Power Beyond Super Saiyan, Giant Ape Power, kind of redundant because you have to be a Beyond Super Saiyan in order to hit Giant Ape Power for everybody, right? No. That'd be like Baby Vegeta wouldn't. Is Baby Vegeta Power Beyond Super Saiyan? Am I going insane? I'm probably going insane. Don't judge me. Let me see. If we go to GT Boss and we check out Baby Vegeta. He's not Power Beyond Super Saiyan, right? He's just Giant Ape Power. Yeah. That's a perfect example of why that doesn't necessarily compute. But I don't know. I threw it in there because I couldn't think of anything else. Full Power GT Heroes. I was mainly thinking of like the Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Who knows if that's going to be a part of the unit's kit? You know, Super Saiyan 4 by himself is, you know, included like categories. So that's just what I came up with. If you have something better, I'm sure you have. Let me know. I'm mainly proud of this. I think this is a great way to encapsulate the anniversary and all characters involved. But after that, these two are, you can kind of lift these out. This one I think might be harder to do just because any Super Saiyan 4 is just so hard-coded with Giant Ape Power. I think this one can change. I'll be honest with you, I originally put time limit, but then I realized that only works if there's a fusion, and I really don't want there to be a fusion for this particular unit. We have enough Gogetas. I would like it to just be about the Super Saiyan 4s. So yeah, there we go. Those are my predictions. Will I be correct? Honestly, I'm actually feeling pretty good about this. I think I will be right about the Carnival lead, but I do think I'm going to mess this up a little bit. I think maybe one of the primary leads will be off and maybe 2 of the sub leads, but we'll see. These are my predictions. It's on record, so when we find out, you guys can come back and laugh at me on this video. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, obviously like down below. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on what the leader skills are going to be for the 2 characters. The typings, do you agree with my prediction on the Super Saiyan 4s being tech? Yes or no? What are your thoughts on the leader skills? What are your thoughts on how important the missions are to building leader skills? I think they're very important, but do you agree, disagree? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future and click the notification bell so that you'll let YouTube know I'm going to see more of myself. Do it. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned. And always remember to Dokkan responsibly. I'm going to let this video go just a little bit longer so we can end on a nice round 14 minutes. Okay? Great.